Hey, just a little idea of today. So I started to use a little bit of a Cubase 13 version here, and yeah, so let's give it a shot. So basically what it is, I stepped a little bit into the drum and bass kind of percussion style. So it's the typical, and I bet you already know, drum and bass sound of drums. Should remember the exact name of it. Shame on me. But yeah, so this is the percussion of the drums. Then the bass is a combination of Massive and Trillion. So those are two bass modules I use because I have a little bit of a problem with FabFilters 1 and Saturn as a side chaining plugin. So this doesn't work for me right now. So I looked for different kind of options, and Massive and Trillion, those are both excellent bass modules. So I will show you a bit what the effects are. So drum and bass. All right, then we have a little bit of an effects, I would say, or background thing, which is, I have to look, it's Farlight, and it's a preset called, not sure anymore, Arrival, yeah. So this is just a little bit of a background thing here. And then I have my lead, which is Omnisphere. Complete control always takes a bunch of time to close and open. So this is the Omnisphere, which is also just a preset called Gaia Bendy Plug. So maybe not the best way of how it's intended to be used, but yeah, it's not really a plug style here. All right, so let's go to the effects. What I did use. So for the drums, I would say it's pretty basic. I did a coffee pun, so Pultec EQ on the kick to boost a little bit of the low frequencies and also to reduce a little bit of the higher frequencies, make it a bit more bassy. And then I used on the hi-hat side of things, I used a delay from EchoBoat. I just love this preset Dream Delay. And then a little bit of a compression here, gentle 4:1 ratio. And the pan station from Audio Damage, so this is triangle and just pointing it left and right. So this is the drums. Then the bass, here it is, for me it's at least a little bit new that I use Saturn with an external sidechain, because it's not for on the floor kick, but you know, drum and bass style of kick placement, so I had to use external side chaining, and I used the preset of the auto side chaining and changed it as that so that the envelope is reacting to the side chain. So if I just maybe solo the kick and the bass, you can see it's reacting to the kick, and this is done by the side chaining source here with kick, and then just putting it on here, and this thing then controls this one and this one. So it boosts the drive and it reduces the gain. So this is how I went with it. Not 100% sure if that's the way to do it, but it does the job. So it's proper side chaining on both basses, the same thing. I used a little bit of a reverb on the Massive side of things because that has a little bit of a higher frequencies, which I also cut down a little bit because it interfered with the main lead much more if I would have let it pass. And what else I do with bass modules in general is I try to get rid of the side frequencies below a certain amount, normally around 200 Hertz. So I don't have too much side information on the bass on the lower frequencies. So that's bass and drums. And then I have, yeah, the complete control of the effects or background thing. I just boosted a little bit of the high frequencies because, as you will see in a minute, on the analyzer, I have a little bit of a decline here. So it's not that much of a decline. It's okay, but I just wanted to boost a little bit more of the high frequencies. Yeah, pan station, I talked already about it. And then the Omnisphere, I just pretty basically left it as it is and just introduced a little bit of an automation of a high cut. So as you see here. Yeah, it just automates a little bit of the filter here. And those are just my analytics tools. So this is for getting the sound to OBS. And this one I use for just getting the frequencies, which is pretty good. Normally what I also do is to get a goniometer also on here from VSL, so I didn't look at it. Yeah, you have a bit of a variety, but if I would pursue this further, I would have a bit more of a detailed look at this as well. And then I have this metric AB, which I really like to use for, especially for the dynamic section. Just see, and I have to be honest, I'm struggling with that a little bit to get the mixes loud. I used, and I have said that before, I used a multiband compression on here to just get rid of the spikes in order to have a little bit more of a headroom to increase the volume, which I did then with the limiter here. So the limiter is not doing much. And it shouldn't, because else you would get distortion. So. But yeah, so as you see, normally I would like to have a mix at this section to be around 8 LUFS or so. So I have a little bit more of a work to do. But to be fair, what I did here was maybe 1 hour or so of work to put it all in here. And so it's not a mix, and I will not develop this into a full song. It's just me playing a little bit around and get to know the Trillion and Massive bass modules a little bit more, and also step into the realm of drum and bass. And I'm sure I have to do much homework until I get something out which is decent. But yeah, pretty happy with the results so far. And yeah, if you have anything, questions, comments, what I could do better, just leave a comment or shoot me a DM. I will be happy to reply. And yeah, all the best, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.